Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a tutorial on this look right here. It's dramatic and I love the way that it turned out. I did kind of a first impressions. I've never used this product before, but I used the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow, and I used mine in the shade Diamond Dust. So it's beautiful. You'll have to see, you'll have to watch the whole video to see what I think about it. So if you want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. So I am going to start with my eyes. So I'm actually just going to put my hair up because why not? And the sun is really weird today. It's a beautiful day out considering it's February. But the sun is just in and out of the clouds. Doesn't know what it wants to do. But whatever. So yeah, let's prime these eyes. I'm going to use the e.l.f. HD Concealer in Fair. I always just use concealer to prime my eyelids. I do have a lot of discoloration on them, as you can see, so it's nice to use concealer to kind of cancel that out. So for probably most of this tutorial, I'm going to be using the Morphe 350 palette. So I'm going to take the lightest shade in the palette, this one right here, and I'm just going to set that concealer with that. So I'm going to go in with the, I just blew it all over my shirt. Great. I'm going to go in with the Morphe palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. It's kind of a warmish brown. I'm going to start just putting that in my crease. Then I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Sorry, these don't have names. And I'm just going to lightly put that in the crease as well, literally just over the color that I just put down. And I'm just using a big fluffy brush. So I think that I want this to be more of a cool toned look, so I'm going to start going in with some cooler tones now. So I'm going to take this brown right here at the bottom. It looks a lot lighter than I feel it actually is. But I'm taking a more precise fluffy brush. This is the e.l.f. blending brush. I'm going to sneeze. Anyway, so I'm taking this brown right here and I'm going to start putting that a little lower in my crease. And actually, I feel like I should have a mirror. Maybe that might help. So now to make it a little darker, I'm going to go in with a mixture of 3 shades. So I'm going to take, I gotta find them now, this one, and this one. And I'm going to start putting those in the crease with an even more precise brush. And then I am just going to go back in with that blending brush that I was using and just kind of make sure there's no harsh lines. I go back in with those same 3 shades and just darken up. Just keep going as long as you want. Make it as dark as you want or as light. It's totally up to you. And I tend to focus more on the outer third, and then as there's less product on my brush, bringing that closer in. And then going back in, blending. The more you blend, I think the less you look like you got punched in the eye. If you're doing like a dark, dramatic eye. I mean, I'm no professional, but And I'm actually just going to take this first shade that we used and I'm going to kind of buff out above my crease. I'm really tapping a lot of it off. I don't want this color to show or anything. I just kind of want to use it to blend up here. So now for the most exciting part, I'm going in with the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Diamond Dust. I haven't even opened this up. I'm so excited to try it. It looked beautiful. I was swatching it in Ulta and it's just, I mean, come on. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So let's see how you're supposed to apply this. It says apply one coat directly along the lash line and center of the lid. Use your finger or a firm brush in a tapping motion to blend edges and set. Wear alone or over eyeshadow. So I guess I'm just going to apply it with applicator. Let's see what it looks like. So it's like a longer wand like this. So I think I'm just going to use this directly on my eye, and then I have a brush here, which is the, I don't know, it's a Wet n Wild like flat shader brush. So I'm going to have that ready to kind of blend the edges as it says. So it's going to be so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, that is so pigmented and beautiful. I just like having a hard time. I mean, it looks bad right now because it's not all pulled together, but now I'm just kind of patting this in, moving it around a little bit, fitting it up into that crease. Where were these for New Year's Eve? Like, Stila, I feel like you could have done a really good thing here and just like release these right before New Year's Eve, because if this isn't the perfect party look, I don't know what is. So that is just, I don't even know if you can tell how intense it is. That is just one layer, and they are so comfortable. You know how sometimes when you put on glitter you can feel like kind of the chunkiness of the glitter and it kind of like irritates your eyelid a little bit? This was completely smooth, went on completely smoothly. Didn't notice any chunky glitter or anything like that, and it is just, I mean, come on. So now that I have this on, I see that I am definitely going to need a more intense eyeshadow look, so I'm gonna go look for some different eyeshadows, I think. So I'm going to take the, I think at least, the darkest brown in this palette, this one right here, and I'm going to kind of buff out that crease a little bit. I have kind of a different plan now for my eyes, so see how this goes. But I just kind of want to make sure that there's no glitters rising up, you know. And then with no product on it, because this eye's looking a little unblended, I'm going to start blending that in. So there is a little kind of glitter fallout, but considering how pigmented this is, it's really not bad. I don't even know if you can tell on camera. There's just like a little bit of glitter kind of falling down as I'm blending out that eyeshadow. But I had to grab another palette because I really felt that this looked called So I grabbed another palette because I really felt that this look needed a matte black in the outer third. So this is the Morphe 35W palette, and it does have a matte black there. So I'm going to go in with this is the e.l.f. contour brush. It's pretty precise and dense, and I'm not going in with a lot of black to start with, because that is a mistake that we've all made. And I'm just going to put this on the outer third here. So that is what it looks like with that black in the outer third. This is definitely a dramatic look, but I feel like these liquid molten eyeshadows from Stila just really call for it. So I think I'm going to go in with some winged liner next because I do need something up there. So I have a whole video on how to do eyeliner, so I'm just going to kind of speed through this part. So now I'm going to go on to my face, so I'm just going to use a makeup wipe to kind of clean up all the glitter fallout and things like that. Okay, so that glitter really does not want to come off, so I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to go in and prime my face with the Physicians Formula Argan Oil. And this has glitter in it as well, so it'll kind of match. And then to get rid of my pores, I use my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I just use this around my nose. And then I'm going to be mixing two foundations because as you can see I'm pretty tan but my face is not. So I'm going to mix the L'Oreal Pro Matte in 101 and 103. So I'm going to mix these on the back of my hand to find my perfect shade. Buff in my foundation. And then for concealer I'm using the e.l.f. HD again that I used to prime my eyes. And then to set both my under eyes and the rest of my face, using my RCMA No Color Powder. Kind of shake it. And I'm just going to do my eyebrows quick with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe. And then just because I want to, I'm going to finish up my face. So I'm going to use, sorry there's people outside. And then to finish up my face, I'm going to use my Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Love this. For blush, I'm taking the e.l.f. Dark Blush Palette. And I'm going to use this shade right there. These are very pigmented. And then for highlight, I'm taking the Makeup Geek and Kathleen Lights highlighting palette. I'm going to take the first golden shade there. So the sun is back out now. Fabulous. Now I'm going to go back in and finish up my eyes. So I'm going to do underneath my eyes. So I'm just basically going to take a combination of all the colors that I used in the 35O palette and mix them together and then buff that underneath. Just because I'm lazy, mostly. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the matte black and I'm just going to put that on the outer third of my lower lash line. I need a mirror. And then actually what I'm going to do to highlight is take that golden highlighter that I used before, and I'm literally just going to use my finger. I'm just tapping it in. For mascara, I'm using my Benefit Roller Lash. I was going to use falsies, and then I couldn't find the ones that I wanted to use, so I didn't really feel like using any of the others, so hold on. And I am going to do a nude lip, so I'm starting with the Essence Lip Liner in Cosnova. So I did kind of fill in my lips with the lip liner. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to use, this is the NYX regular lipstick, I guess, in Thalia? Thalia? No idea, but it's this beautiful nude shade. So because of the lip liner, the lips turned out a little purple, but I'm kind of digging it, so I'm not mad. So actually, let's use some makeup setting spray, and then we are all finished here. So I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter makeup setting spray. So this is the final result. My first impression on this Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow is that it is awesome. I especially love this shade because it's kind of, I thought it was going to be more white, but it's actually more like champagne-y, which I feel like could go with a lot more looks. So I love it. It feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel chunky or glittery or like it's irritating my eyes or anything like that. So yeah, I love it. And this is a quite dramatic look. Or it could just be an everyday look. I mean, you do you, you know? I love this look. I think it looks great. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!